Hi guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Pardon the no makeup and no contacts and crazy clear face right now. There's a face staring back at me. Um, Many of you may have seen over the years of my YouTube videos, I have mentioned something called Trim Healthy Mama. And I always say, I'm going to do a review for you. I'm going to tell you all about it. And what I haven't done on YouTube is share my personal testimony. And what I'm going to do for you right now is I'm going to try really hard during this to not ugly cry because I am a really ugly crier. I have battled morbid obesity. I've battled my weight since I was a teenager, and I'm 35 now. I know it's hard to believe, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, like my hair is super crazy right now. It's we're on day 4 of refreshed curls. Anyway, I'm like squirrel. Anyway, I've battled my weight my entire life since puberty. I have always been short. I'm actually 5 feet, though my acting resume says 5'1". Shh, don't tell anybody. And I have always battled with an addiction to food. I come from a family that has addiction issues. I never believed in an addictive gene, but believe it or not, there is one. And while I'm blessed, I've never struggled with addictions to drugs or alcohol. My addiction is to food and the comfort that food, primarily sugar, brings me. And I also, battle with addictions to other things as well. Washi tape is not an addiction. It's important to life, okay? Anyhow, 2.5 years ago, 2.5 years ago, yeah, 2.5 years ago, I was 225 pounds. If you've watched below in some of my older videos, you could see I was not pregnant anymore, and I was a size 24. I was squeezing into a size 24. Remember, I'm only 5 feet. 220 pounds on me is morbidly obese. I heard about a program called Trim Healthy Mama and it was recommended to me by a very good friend of mine named Donna. Hi, Donna! And so I read about it, and I was very skeptical at first because you had to control what you ate. And I was like, well, I just want the pill. Isn't there like a miracle pill that I can take that will make me skinny because I just want the pill? There is no pill. Well, I believe it was the beginning, it was January 2013, I think. It was January 2013 that I had the most embarrassing thing happen to me. And now, bear in mind, I'm bearing all right now. And I know that there are a couple of local casting directors who are subscribed to my YouTube channel. And you may want to stop listening right now or stop watching because this is going to get ugly. I had the most embarrassing thing happen to me in a Target restroom. I was shopping at Target with my family, my husband and my kids, and I had to go to the restroom. And I was 225 pounds, and I'm short. So here I am in the Target restroom, and my palms are so sweaty right now. I had to go number 2, and I'm like, oh my God. my heart's pounding. So I'm done, and I'm cleaning up, and I realized that I was not going to be leaving the bathroom a super clean lady because I couldn't reach well enough. And I sat there on that toilet and I sobbed. And I know the woman next door to me heard me sobbing. She said, honey, do you need toilet paper? And I was like, no, I don't. Thank you, though. I sobbed. I was in the bathroom for about 30 minutes. And I finally came back out, and my husband was like, what's wrong, Claire? And I was like, just let's go home. I need to go home. So I'm crying all the way home, and my kids are like, Mommy, what's wrong? And I just couldn't talk. I couldn't talk about it. I knew something had to change. And I believe this was like 2 or 3 days after Christmas. So it took me until December 31st to tell my husband what happened. And so he cried right along with me. He's like, I wanted to talk to you for the longest time, but there's no tactful way to tell someone you're fat. Sorry about that. I had a thing. So my husband and I basically was like, okay, we need to do something. So my husband's grand idea was, let's start Insanity together. And I was like, oh my God, I don't think Insanity is for fat people, okay? Because at this point in time, everything in my body hurt so bad. Like, my back hurt. I mean, I hated going grocery shopping because even walking around Walmart or the commissary, especially the commissary, because the commissary's aisles are so narrow, and I was big. I was really big. I hated going grocery shopping. My back hurt. My knees hurt. I was getting really bad arthritis in my hands. It was just bad. I hated doing anything. I was basically a couch mom. I was a homeschooling couch mom. I ran my home from my couch. And I'm embarrassed to say that. So I was like, fine, we're going to do this. My husband and I, January 1st, we took a selfie picture, and I looked like my face was so bloated and huge. I looked like I had been stung by a bee, but that was just how my face always looked. And we started Insanity. And let me tell you, my first couple of days of Insanity, I could only get through 5 minutes, and then we had to stop. 5 minutes, and we had to stop. And my first month of Insanity, I couldn't even get through the whole video. And at this point, I wasn't doing Trim Healthy Mama yet. I was just doing Insanity. It was hard on me. I developed shin splits. I ended up injuring my cesarean. My daughter was 6 months old by this time, but I ended up actually, because I had a really bad botched cesarean, which has since been fixed, but it ended up reopening my scar, so I could no longer do Insanity. March came around, and my good friend Donna told me about Trim Healthy Mama. And I was like, I'll try it. You know, I've tried everything. I'll try this. And I joined the Trim Healthy Mama groups, and I was reading all about Trim Healthy Mama. I went on Pinterest. Went on Pinterest, and I was like, maybe this could be good. So my husband bought me the Trim Healthy Mama book, and that was back when the book was that big. And I tried it. And lo and behold, my first week, I think I dropped like 7 pounds, and my husband was like, it's mostly water weight. Don't get excited, okay? So I was like, okay, but inside I was like, oh my gosh. Second week, 4 pounds, and the weight kept coming off. I wasn't exercising. All I was doing was eating what Serene and Pearl told me to. I became very active in the Trim Healthy Mama community. There is a the main Trim Healthy Mama Facebook page. I was very active on that Facebook page. And there were a couple other subgroups that I was extremely active on as well. Fast forward a year and a half, and I had lost 75 pounds. 75 pounds simply by applying the principles in this book and doing it every single day. 75 pounds. And then I got to the point about where I am now, a little bit smaller because I've actually put on some weight over the past 6 months. We had some personal issues come up within our family, and I sought food again. Actually, this past year has just been a crap year for me, because I'm going to tell you, I got to 135 pounds on Trim Healthy Mama from 225, guys. And all I did was eat, and I ate and ate and ate all day long. There was prep time it took in the kitchen, a few special ingredients, but I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't go crazy and go out there and buy all the special ingredients, because we are a single income family and we just couldn't afford it. At that time, we could not afford it. But for the first time in my life, something was working for me, and it was hard work. But for the after the first 3 or 4 months of starting Trim Healthy Mama, I wasn't craving sugar anymore. I wasn't craving carbs. Like, I could walk past the bakery section at Walmart and not be like, oh my God, that smells so good. Or I could walk past the candy aisle, because seriously, I would invent a reason. Before, I would invent a reason to go out with my kids so that I could get myself a Snickers bar and maybe a Big Mac and a Coke Zero. But dude, I wasn't an overeater. Like, I totally could not understand why I was 225 pounds. Yeah. What I realize now, what I've actually just come to terms with right now, is that I have a problem with binge eating, but it's not sitting down at one point and binge eating thousands and thousands of calories. It's when I get stressed out, my first thing that I seek out to come for me, before praying out and asking God for help, before journaling it out, before doing anything else, the first thing I want to do is eat something. And it's something bad. Like, I want chocolate. I want a soda. The way an alcoholic craves alcohol is the way I crave soda. And I'm saying crave in present tense because I have been off Trim Healthy Mama for some time now. And I sought out so many different ways to help me lose this weight, because I got to 135 pounds and I was like, look at me, I'm a size 6, I thought like I was nobody's business. I was hot again. Like, my husband could not get enough of me. I was wearing size 4s at Old Navy. That's what I'm saying. And then I was like, I don't need Trim Healthy Mama anymore. I can eat whatever I want in moderation. Well, that didn't work out very well, did it? A year of eating what I wanted in moderation. And I'm so ashamed to admit this, but I am at 151 pounds. In a year, I have put back on a lot of weight. For me. Remember, I'm short. And it's bad too, because some of you may know that I am an actress. I'm nobody special. I'm not well known. I'm mostly local. But my resume still says 135 pounds. That's probably why I'm not getting booked for things, because they're like looking at my resume, hey, 135 pounds, let's get this girl on camera, let's get a video audition. And then they see my body shot and they're like, that is not 135 pounds. Yeah, so it's affecting my career. I tried Plexus, guys. I tried Plexus. I tried it so hard. I even sold Plexus. Oh, I didn't sell anything. Actually, I think I sold maybe one or two things, but mostly I was purchasing my Plexus every month, and I was sure that Plexus was going to do this for me. I was sure that it was going to help me get that weight off. I was sure Plexus was going to change me from the inside out. I even bought a shirt that said drink pink and shrink. I had all of this stuff, and I had all of this money invested into Plexus, and Plexus failed me. And it wasn't because I didn't take my supplements properly, because boy, let me tell you, I sure did. And I was trying to convince people to buy these supplements that were not working for me. That is humbling to sit here and say to you, but I just said it. I also, for a short time, went to a weight loss clinic in Alexandria, and I was on phentermine for a very short time. Because honestly, I could not afford $140 a month to get a pill to help me control my appetite. And it made me a raging witch. Like, I was not a nice person to my kids. I was angry all the time. I would wake up and I was just angry at the world, and I couldn't figure out why. And not to mention, it also gave me really bad breath. Like, my breath was rank. My husband could not even get close to me. It was just like, ugh. But the worst part of that was I was just angry at the world. And yeah, I think I lost, in 1 month, I lost 8 pounds. And then I couldn't go back and get any more pills because I couldn't afford it. All of this stuff that I do for me comes out of my own sort of budget. Anything that I make acting related is what I use to do my other videos that you've seen, and to do things that involve my body, things that I'm doing for myself. So when I say it wasn't in my budget, it's not that it's not in, my husband could do it for me, but I choose so that we can save for other things. I just want to make this disclaimer because I've had some negative comments recently on some of my other videos about when I say things like I'm poor or whatever. We, as a family, we're not poor, but we're not rich either. We're like lower middle class. I mean, we are enlisted U.S. Army, one income. We're not officers. Myself, my own little Claire bank account, I don't have very much money. But, so I'm just putting that out there just so I don't get that one negative person that likes to comment on all my stuff and call me pathetic again. Anyway, what I'm basically trying to tell you is that from this day forward, starting at dinner time, because the great thing about Trim Healthy Mama is that if you fall off the wagon, you have 3 hours to jump back on. It's not a wasted day. It's never a wasted day if you fall off the wagon. 3 hours later, you hop back on again. So there's 2 books now that you can choose from. Serena and Pearl switched it up from the big book to 2 books. And this is great because the big book was really big. This book details the entire Trim Healthy Mama plan. In here, you will basically learn how and why you have been eating wrong pretty much your whole life and how to change it, and why changing it up in this certain way helps and why it works for you. You're going to learn that eating satisfying meals that are high in fats, good fats now, are good for you, and why you don't have to completely eschew carbs. You can eat good carbs and you can still lose weight. You can do these things. You're going to learn about fuel pool meals that you can incorporate into your S's and your E meals during the day that just continue to just burn that fat from your body. And doing all these things are not going to deplete your body of your energy. You're not going to be losing muscle. You're not going to get sick. Just like I also tried the Atkins diet for a while and I got sick. I started losing my hair, and my hair's kind of blah right now, but it's, yeah, I plugged my drain in my bathroom because I was losing hair so bad. It was like handfuls and handfuls and handfuls every shower, and it was really gross. And I started to become really, really anemic. And that's what Atkins did to me. Trim Healthy Mama, I was the healthiest I had ever been in my whole life. And I was losing weight and I was healthy, and oh my gosh, I had a clavicle, and that was amazing. Like when you wake up in the morning, you're like washing, and like, whoa, what are these bones? I've never felt these, or I haven't felt these in years. What the heck are these doing here? That's an amazing feeling, just let me tell you, because for real. And I miss that feeling. I miss the feeling of like holding my arms and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so bony. It feels so good. Yeah, because I don't have that anymore. There's a layer of padding here. Whoops. And I would really like to see my clavicle again. I'm just saying. Yeah, so the second book they have is the actual cookbook. This is where you are going to find everything that you need with color pictures to fulfill your every craving. I'm talking, I love chocolate. Like I could eat chocolate all day long. There's a way you can make something called skinny chocolate and you can eat it with all of your S meals. And like if you eat 2 S meals a day, you get to have chocolate twice a day. And it's really good. Like really good, especially when you make it with peanut butter. I'm just saying, you should try that. Anything that you could possibly desire to make for your family or for yourself that is unhealthy and you know it's unhealthy, you can find a healthy alternative with the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, or Trim Healthy Mommy, let's just go with it, Trim Healthy Mommy on Pinterest. There's also Facebook groups for women who are on this journey to weight loss and health, and they'll help you. They will encourage you. They will rally together with you. Now, I ended up leaving a lot of the Facebook groups because it just became so militant. But there are some women that this has just, I was one of those people for a long time. This way of eating changed my life so much. I didn't think that I would ever be able to shop in a normal clothing store ever again. I never thought that I would be in single-digit clothing again. And for a while I was. And then I got complacent. And I'm creeping back up there now. Yeah, my jeans right now are vanity sized, and I'm not happy about that. I'm not going to tell you what size they are, though. So basically, this is my public declaration. Nothing else has ever worked for me except Trim Healthy Mama. I would wake up in the morning, every morning, and I would have bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs! Every morning. Like real bacon, too. I used to eat turkey bacon, but now I eat real bacon. Sorry, Donna. I mean, if there's anything that you can possibly crave, you can find a Trim Healthy Mama way to make it, and you can still satisfy those cravings for yourself. But I will tell you this much, it will take away your craving for sugar. I know it does, and I speak from experience. It will. It will take away your drinking Good Girl Moonshine took away my craving for sodas. And my craving for sodas was so intense that I would get angry if my husband would not bring me home a 2-liter of Coke Zero. I would get angry if I couldn't find a reason to leave my house with my kids and go out and buy a 20 ounce. I needed it. And I needed it in a bad way. And I'm sure some of you guys can relate. There are so many drinks and sippers that you can have on the Trim Healthy Mama plan throughout the day that it completely kills your craving for these things. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's in here in my bullet journal, which I'll be doing another video on this, but something that actually seriously convicted me literally about an hour ago. And I had to come to Jesus talk with the wonderful woman, Jennifer Griffin. I'm sure you guys probably know who she is, but I had to come to Jesus with her. And honestly, I've been sitting on these books for a year. I was asked to join a group of YouTubers who were Trim Healthy Mama success stories and do a review. And I didn't do it because I had stopped, because I thought I didn't need Trim Healthy Mama anymore. I had already got to my goal weight, pretty much, and I was good. But I have found, and I have been very humbled over the past few weeks, few months, few days, few hours. I have to come back to Trim Healthy Mama because this is the only thing that has ever worked for me. No, everything in moderation, that doesn't work for me. Because if I were to have a small soda somewhere out with my family, it would just incite my cravings for more, even if it was sugar-free. No, having sugar, because it's like heroin for me. So I was I was just scrolling through Jennifer Griffin's Facebook group, and I came across a post from the sisters called My Trim Healthy Mama Creed. And I sat there and I read it and I cried in the living room in front of my girls. And I copied it into my bullet journal. Right there. And I look at my bullet journal every day. And I'm going to read this to you right now. My Trim Healthy Mama Creed. This is my body. There are many like it, but this one is mine. My body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. I must care for it diligently and treat it with the utmost respect. And that's what convicted me right there. Because I haven't been doing that. Sorry, I don't want to be an ugly crier. Without a healthy body, I am not as useful as I should be. I was a couch mom. My family depends on me, and my Creator expects me to fulfill His plans for my life. My body knows that what I put into it affects how it performs. If I put garbage in my body will not run well. I will not feel well. I will not be able to do what I need to do as well as I need to do it. Ain't that the truth? I will learn what is good for my body and what is not. I will learn its strengths and its weaknesses. I will keep my body clean inside and out, so I am always ready for the next task at hand. I will not make excuses or feel sorry for myself because I'm not seeing the results I want as quickly as some other body. I will not make excuses or feel sorry for myself. This is my body, and it does not work exactly like any other body. Do you need this creed? Because I sure as heck need it. I need to open my journal and look at this every day. I'm actually going to write it out, and I'm going to put it on my fridge in my kitchen as well. I'm going to tell you that part about the Holy Spirit. I was like, I was getting the vapors. Oh gosh, with all the other videos that I do, I'm going to make playlists. I swear, I will. I'm going to vlog this. I really and truly am, because it's time for me to get myself back on track. And this program, I have several friends over the past 6 months who have had bariatric surgery. And when I was at my heaviest, my doctor told me that I was a good candidate for gastric bypass. And that scared me so bad. This program saved my life. This program saved my body, it saved my sanity, and I let it go away because I thought I didn't need it anymore. Boy, was that a huge mistake. My promise to myself and my family is that I will be healthier and I will get to my goal weight. It may take me 4 months, it may take me 6 months, it may take me a year because my body is so out of whack right now. But I promise to you, I promise to Serene and Pearl, I promise to Jennifer, and my promise to God is that I will treat my body as it is, the temple for the Holy Spirit. And I would be very appreciative if you guys would follow me on this journey, because I have a feeling that I'm not the only one out there who has struggled. And this has been an ongoing struggle for me. And every single bite that I take, every single meal that I prepare, every time I walk past something unhealthy that I'm craving at a grocery store is a struggle for me. So let's encourage each other and let's support each other together. And I would encourage you, if you have not tried Trim Healthy Mama, I'm not going to post an affiliate site because I've not been the best steward of Trim Healthy Mama. At some point in time, I'll post my affiliate if you feel so inclined. Go on Pinterest. Look up simple recipes that you can try. Okay? It's easy. You just have to do it. You have to physically do it. And that's what I have to do right now. And so now I'm going to turn this camera off and I'm going to go downstairs and I am going to cook for my family. And I am going to, because I've hopped back on the wagon. It's 3 hours later. And I'm hopping back on the Trim Healthy Mama wagon, and you can hop on right where you are too. So I want to thank you so much for watching till the end. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your support and to all my subscribers. And I'm sorry my YouTube channel is such a jumbled mess. It will get cleaned up soon, I swear. So thanks so much. If you have any questions about Trim Healthy Mama, please leave them below and I will answer them. My phone pings every time someone comments on one of my videos and I'll answer you. And if I don't know the answer, then I will find the answer for you, okay? We can do this together, guys, okay? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.